you look over the stat sheet and you look at how many running yards they had and how many passing yards they had. It's a lot of, again, missed assignments. They ran the same play 3 times, and we were just not in the right place at the right time. So that's due to us players not just doing our job. We got to a point, I feel like, where we started to play well, but then they made some adjustments and started to get plays. And so what we need to do is just, make sure that we play every single down, because we have the talent to do it. We have the talent to, I feel like, compete against anyone. But if we're not assignment sound, we let a team like this, like Wisconsin, put up 40 points, and that's tough to see.
What did you think of Wisconsin quarterback's performance, and how was he able to be so efficient?
Yeah, he's very accurate. He's very calm under pressure. I felt like our D ends and our D tackles got a lot of pressure, pushing a lot of their offensive linemen to the backfield, but he just remained calm, and everything was on time. And so I don't know if it was a timing thing for them or if we didn't get enough pressure, but he's a very, very good quarterback.
Is there a significant difference between the physicality in the trenches when you play in LSU or Wisconsin compared to some of these other teams that you play?
I don't think so. I think the only thing that is the difference we can say is that we allow them to beat us. You talk about Kairos Tonga, no one really moves him. Talk about Metitai Leoli, who's been playing, who played his freshman year. Nobody moves him. It's a matter of us playing every single down perfectly. And if we can do that, we'll be the defense that we expect to be.
What are the challenges of facing an offensive attack like that, where the pass is predicated on the run, but both the stats played out that they played it so balanced, both running the ball and passing the ball, versus some of these other offenses you guys have played?
I don't know. One thing you got to give them credit is to those running backs. Those running backs, there were times where we felt like as a defense, the hole wasn't there. They would just jump over a guy and jump through a hole, a very small hole that they saw, and they managed to keep running. And so you got to give credit to them to just trusting their offensive linemen. In regards to them being able to both pass and run the ball on us, that's just not us playing ball. We felt that even the coaches reminded us that we didn't do our 1 and 11 today. I got beat. A lot of the guys on the defense got beat, and it's a matter of us just getting back to the basics. And that's the hope of what we want to focus on this bye week, is just being able to understand what our assignment is on every single play and every single formation. What tendencies do certain offenses like to run, and making sure that we can take advantage of those tendencies so that we can either get takeaways or just get stops.
Corbin, was this the best offense you've seen to this point of the season?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's hard to say because I think there's games that we played a little bit better on defense, and so, it's hard to measure how good an offense is. And I give them credit, they're a great offense, but if they're the best or not depends more on our level of play.
What was it like? Wisconsin's known for their offensive linemen, big, physical, able to move guys around. What was it like in the trenches going up against those guys? Because they were creating some creases and, pushing. There were times they were pushing 4 or 5 yards downfield. Yeah, and like you said, we knew coming in that they're big and physical, but a lot of offensive line, every offensive line is supposed to be big and physical, and kind of what Butch was saying, more of it was us not being able to play to the level that we know we're capable of. And so it kind of makes them look bigger and more physical, but it's more on us rather than them.
Corbin, why haven't you guys been able to generate much of a pass rush through 4 games?
I think, that's a lot of that's just on us as players. We just have to be better at that. And I think one of the things is, especially in a game like this, you go against these teams that they're going to try and run the ball, and it kind of takes you out of your pass rush mentality. You're a little bit slower because you're trying to be stout. And so we have to do a lot better job of reading that and getting off and going. We got to have a little bit more relentlessness coming off the edge and come down the middle.
Coach Kalani said that the offense currently lacks an identity. Do you feel like your defense, what's the identity of your defense right now?
Fred and I talked to him. I feel like we still don't have an identity. We've allowed, you can say, 3 good teams to score a lot of points on us, but then again, we feel like that they shouldn't have scored that many points. We were talking with Spencer Hadley, and he said that, I mean, his junior year when they had Ziggy Ansah, Kyle Van Noy coming off the edge, that just amazing defense. They lost to Oregon State, who the quarterback went for like 30 for 32, and so these kind of games happen. Us as a defense, as of right now, I feel like we don't have an identity. We allow too many rushing yards, we allow too many passing yards, and so we have to figure that out.
Butch, Coach used the word overwhelmed a bit. Did you feel that way a little bit out there today?
I wouldn't say the word would be overwhelmed. I think what Wisconsin loves to do is what they did today is just run the ball very hard and kind of tire you out. And it got to the point where we were like, man, like these guys are running the ball and they continue to run the ball. They're okay with getting 15-play drives. I mean, that's what they want to do is just to wear you out. And I think what we need to do is just make sure that we're in better shape to where we can basically play all 15 plays or play all 20 plays or however many plays it takes for them to score. Because things have to change where we need to make more plays, we need to come out on third downs, and we just need to stop the ball more so that our offense can score.
Corbin, what went into your sack today?
I think that's all, the whole D-line as a whole. You know, one of the things is we wanted to get pressure, and I think the whole D-line, you know, everyone was getting in there for that play, and he just happened to pop out my side, so credit goes to the entire D-line.
One of the things about the D-line was the emphasis on being disruptive. A lot is put on kind of those four guys on D-line to be disruptive. How does that, what do you guys have to do to increase that? Because, you know, teams seem to be able to do kind of what they want to do, at least the good teams you guys have faced.
A lot of that's going to have to be technique. You know, there's times where the D-line can look incredible. You know, you might have a play where you get great knockback and get a TFL, and it's like, wow, these guys can play. You know, we can move whoever we want to move. But then there's just those plays where it's like, okay, our technique kind of fails a little bit here or there, and that's what allows these teams to take advantage of, you know, our lack of technique.
Butch, were you surprised that Wisconsin didn't take a kneel down at the end of that game?
I mean, a little surprised. I felt like that's something you expect. I mean, you're up by however many touchdowns, and they're at the 5-yard line. But, I mean, teams do what they want to do. You just go out and play ball and respect them. That's it.